Trainers, episode 106 of Pokemon Horizons. I'm Dom from the Otaku Room, and this is Poliwag. Isn't it so dope? It's so dope. One of my new plushes. I love Poly. I'm a big Poliwag person. Poliwag reminds me of my wife. It's an inside joke, but regardless, I love Poliwag. Okay, episode 106. Absolutely adorable and charming episode with a Dragonite who came out of the Dusk Ball that Uruto I don't know what the right name to call him by. It either goes by Alt or Uruto. I'm going to go by Uruto just because I feel like that's the appropriate name. But regardless, if you want to call him Alt or if you want to call him Uruto, you know, whatever. But out of Uruto's Dusk Ball came a Dragonite. And I think that is super cool. And that's mega cool, to be specific. And in next week's episode, more than likely the next day it's going to happen is we're going to have Dragonite Mega evolving. And I think that's going to be a really, really cool thing, because if you guys paid attention recently, and if you didn't, go subscribe to my gaming channel. It's in the description. It's called The Game Looters. Please go subscribe to my gaming channel down there. I have 2 gaming channels, so I don't care where you subscribe. It'll just help me out if you do. But in the most recent trailers for Pokemon Legends ZA that's coming to the Nintendo Switch a little bit later this year, there was a new Mega Evolution that was shown to us because Mega Evolving is a big part of that game. And one of the new Mega Evolutions was Dragonite, where Dragonite gets like really crazy wings on their head, similar to how there's Dragonair. So it gets a ball like Dragonair in its tail, and it gets Dragonair-esque wings on its head. So I think we're going to be able to see that here next episode, on episode 107, as Alt is now chasing the Explorers, or members of the Explorers, because of what they did to his new friend Ryu, and what he did to them as well too. So I think that's really cool. So although I want to say Alt's not my favorite, Uruto's not my favorite, I definitely really love Dragonite. I'm a big Dragonite fan. Playing Pokemon back in the day, playing Pokemon, the original Pokemon Yellow, and throughout the years, and playing Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee recently in the past, 5-10 years or so. Like, I definitely really love Dragonite quite a bit. We like Dragonair quite a bit in this house as well too. So I definitely really love seeing that. Now, for the episode holistically, it was all focused around Uruto, and I've told you guys multiple times, and if you're first time on the channel, thank you guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. But I've told you guys a couple of times, like, I don't like Uruto as a character at all. Like, when the show is centered around 𝐒𝐿𝐻, like, 𝐒𝐿𝐻 is our main character. There's no denying that. I don't care what anybody says, 𝐒𝐿𝐻 is our main character. And Roy and Dot are like her Brock and Misty type deal. And the one thing that the main Pokemon anime did was kind of cycle out Brock and Misty, pretty continually, which you can have certain opinions about that. There were some companions that Ash had throughout the series that were like as amazing as Brock and Misty, and there were other companions like during the X and Y era where I just didn't like them at all. So basically, though, Roy and Dot are like 𝐒𝐿𝐻's Brock and Misty. And for me, Roy's always been that character to kind of like, he annoys me. Okay, Roy's doing pretty good. He annoys me. So he's been that kind of annoying character for me. So when they introduced another character in Uruto, I was like, okay, first off, he's not needed. And second off, like, he's extremely annoying and on purpose, to be clear. He's annoying on purpose. So for me, it's really hard for me to kind of come around to this character just because I already have that predisposition over the last, 16 episodes or 15 or 16 episodes since the anime's been back for the Mega Voltage arc, that I'm like, I just don't like this. So there's really nothing I just don't like the kid. There's really nothing that it can do. So if this episode really focused around him, is I do find it cute that, that he went off and he found a friend. And, he made, his Sableye made a friend, and that ended up spurring the Dusk Ball, kind of like confusion and mystery there. And I've never been a big fan of when the Pokemon series has come across a Dusk Ball, or not Dusk Ball, but, when they have like a Pokeball, Poliwag again, when they have like a Pokeball that can't be opened, right? Like 𝐒𝐿𝐻 we already kind of went through that with 𝐒𝐿𝐻 and Lucius and those, and, his Pokemon, where, the Pokemon will come out when they come out at their own discretion or whatever. I'm like, I hate that's kind of like an overdone thing in Pokemon, and they've done it a lot through the series. I don't know if you guys remember the GS ball or whatever it was that never opened, you know, in the original Pokemon series forever. Like the Pokemon has done that a few times to where like there's just a Pokemon that refuses to come out of their Pokeball. And I've just never really liked that. So it's like, okay, well, if he didn't know a Pokemon was in there, so like who caught the Pokemon, where did the Pokemon come from, now we know it's Dragonite that came out of the wall. Like, you know, he knows who Dragonite is. So it's like, okay, where did Dragonite come from? Did he inherit Dragonite? Did he inherit the Pokeball? Like, there's just so many questions that it breeds. And it's like, okay, well, now he knows. And it's a really cool Pokemon. And Dragonite came and fought the two Darmanitan, which seeing the two Darmanitan there are really, really cool. I love I'm not a big fan of OG Darmanitan, but the ice, you know, the new version, the new alternate form of Darmanitan, I really love the ice version of Darmanitan. I think it's such a cool Pokemon. Not like super high up in my list, but I think it's a really cool Pokemon. So, you know, they fought the two Darmanitan, he Mega Evolved to Sableye, and then Dragonite came out of the ball and kind of like, you know, reset the stuff. So we can imagine next week we're going to be able to see a Mega Dragonite, assuming that he has a Mega Dragonite Stone, which if he inherited a Dusk Ball with Dragonite, he probably inherited the stone too. And or my second theory is in this episode, Roy had a flashback where Uruto's been collecting stones consistently throughout their adventure. That you know, he's always grabbing interesting stones, basically because Sableye has a big interest in stones. So my second guess is that he has collected unknowingly a Mega Dragonite stone at some point, and it'll activate next week. Maybe it's in his bag or something like that crazy. But regardless, I know that Mega Evolution is in our future for Dragonite. So let me know what you guys thought of this episode. It was definitely filler-ish, but it was important because of the Dragonite stuff and because Uruto and because of it's taking us back to go and fight the Explorers once again. So I like the episode. I just hate Uruto. So in the right Poliwag. So you guys let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys next week for Pokemon Horizons Mega Voltage Arc episode 107. All right, trainers, have a great weekend. Don't forget to shiny hunt, and don't forget to get excited because we just recently got the next Pokemon shiny event that is coming up very soon. All right, friends, I'll see you then. Peace.